Reflecting Christ, February 17th, the standard in the judgment, James 2:12. So speak you and so do as they that shall be judged by the law of liberty. The first angel of Revelation 14 calls upon men to fear God and give glory to him and to worship him as the creator of the heavens and the earth. In order to do this, they must obey his law. Without obedience to his commandments, no worship can be pleasing to God, for this is the love of God, that we keep his commandments. Many religious teachers say that Christ, by his death, freed us from the law, but not all take this view. The law of God, from its very nature, is unchangeable. It is a revelation of the will and character of its author. God is love, and his law is love. Its two great principles are love to God and man. Love is the fulfilling of the law. The character of God is righteousness and truth, and such is the nature of his law. The psalmist says, "Thy law is the truth. All thy commandments are righteousness." And the apostle Paul declares, "The law is holy and the commandments holy and just and good." Such a law, an expression of the mind and will of God, must be as enduring as its author. And this law is the standard by which the lives and characters of men will be tested in the judgment. After pointing out our duty to obey his commandments, Solomon adds, "For God shall bring every work into judgment." The apostle James admonishes his brethren, "So speak you and so do as they that shall be judged by the law of freedom." Jesus will appear in the judgment as the advocate of his people to plead in their behalf before God. If any man sin, we have an advocate with the Father, Jesus Christ, the righteous. For Christ is not entered into the holy places made with hands, which are the figures of the true, but into heaven itself, now to appear in the presence of God for us. Wherefore he is able also to save them to the uttermost that come unto God by him, seeing he ever liveth to make intercession for them. In the judgment, all who have truly repented of sin and by faith claim the blood of Christ as their atoning sacrifice have had pardon entered against their names in the books of heaven. As they have become partakers of the righteousness of Christ, and their characters are found to be in harmony with the law of God, their sins will be blotted out, and they themselves will be accounted worthy of eternal life. Jesus said, "He that overcometh, the same shall be clothed in white raiment, and I will not blot out his name out of the book of life, but I will confess his name before my Father and before his angels." I hope you have a great day today. Reflect Christ, please.